The stock market crash.
The stock market crashed because they were buying luxurious cars like this.
Which led to the Great Depression, and people could not find jobs to work in, so they moved to California, here in the Central Valley. Yeah, I like that one.
Oh, this car really came in.
Yeah?
It's very expensive.
Oh, Charlotte. Sure, I'm all
Want to see the tree?
Sure. Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. Hey, buy it. How much?
Cash or credit?
Credit.
Alright.
I have no cash. I like it.
Alright.
Hey, buy it. Here's a credit.
Thank you.
See you.
Frances Perkins was a U.S. Secretary of Labor in 1933 and the first woman appointed to the Perkins championed many aspects of the new established unemployment benefits, pensions for the many uncovered early Americans, and welfare for the poorest Americans. She pushed to reduce workplace accidents and help curb laws against child labor, and she was important to recover the stability of the U.S.
Guest of the Friday Morning Town Hall series, Frances Perkins, Secretary of Labor, rushed through a busy day in Detroit. Escorted by Judge Arthur J. Lacey, she nods a friendly greeting. Madam Secretary as the word for theater audiences of Detroit.
One of the great problems before American thinkers and American industrialists today is the problem of how to build up consumption power equal to our great mass production power. For we have developed, perhaps more than any other nation in the world, the technique of mass production, of machine production. And we can produce, have for many years been able to produce in this country in 8 months as much as we could consume in 12 months. Now this leads us inevitably to the study of two techniques for building up our consumption power to a point where it is comparable with our production power. First, the technique of shortening the hours of labor per day and per week, and second, the technique of raising the income, the wage income or the cash income of those persons who are engaged in employment in the mass production and other industries. That gives us at once a number of persons, a large number of persons, who have both the leisure in which to spend money and have through their wage levels the money to spend. Out of that we get our great internal market in America, and it is the solution of such a problem as that that is the new challenge to industrial life in America today. Thank
you. The release of King Kong was an immediate hit and had a huge impact on population culture of the 1930s. It was the first film to play in two of New York's largest theaters at the same time, and the first one in the 1930s to have terrifying and horrific films. The combination of advanced species effects and poverty contains of films. Its population among Americans and European intellectuals. It was the best movie ever.
All right. The public wants a girl, and this time I'm going to give them what they want. I don't know where you're going to get it.
Oh, this is no place for a girl.
I wish you wouldn't keep harping on that.
You won't find that island on any chart. Here's what the island looks like. Skull Mountain, the wall, everything just like on my funny little map.
No photograph 30!
Today we will be discussing the sports transcripts of the 1930s. First of all, the four most popular sports expanded from white males to African American females and men. In sports, track and field, from boxing to baseball. Stadiums in the 1930s, during the Great Depression, baseball was America's favorite sport. The Depression had an impact on the professional baseball because most Americans didn't know what to do during the Great Depression, so they played baseball. And baseball was addicting to them, and it became very popular that they started to play baseball.
We're at Navin Field, Detroit, for the opening game of the 1930 for the Cardinals in the second inning with 2 out.
Come on now, you've got enough. Let it go. Come on, get up.
Edwin Armstrong was an American electrical engineer and inventor. Armstrong was also the inventor of modern frequency modulation, FM radio transmission. Armstrong contributed to the most to the modern electronics technology. Armstrong received a patent of wideband FM December 26, in 19.
This is station hjkhjkh at Alpine, New Jersey. Our programs this evening are in honor of the builder and owner of this station, Professor Armstrong of Columbia University, who died on February 1, 1954. For the first hour and a half, we have been playing Professor Armstrong, or Major Armstrong as he was universally known. Now, as we begin a special half-hour program in memory of Major Armstrong, we want to tell you something about the Alpine station. The original station, W2XMN, on 43.1 megacycles, was completed in 1938 and put into regular service early in 1939, almost exactly 15 years ago. It was the product of one of the great inventions that Major Armstrong contributed to radio, the FM system of broadcasting and radio signaling.